Donna de Verona, a 1964 Olympic gold medalist in swimming, is credited for saying, "The values learned on the playing field, how to set goals, endure, take criticism and risks, become team players, use our beliefs, stay healthy and deal with stress, prepare us for life." Hi, I'm Phillip Refutation, and today I'm disputing Marshall's claim that spending on music programs in schools will result in better student performance than spending on sports programs, with my own claim saying that sports programs are just as, if not more so, important for student development as music programs. I feel that this is significant because as somebody who participated in both music and sports programs, I realize the importance of the sports programs. So in the next 5 minutes, I'd like to show you the importance of sports programs by refuting Marshall's secondary claims of contact sports leave students susceptible to injuries that can make life in the classroom more challenging for them, playing an instrument is intellectually stimulating and improves cognitive skills, and playing an instrument can be an effective way to relieve stress, with my own 3 claims saying that the statistical evidence of concussion rates shows that the occurrences are still very rare, making risk minimal. Studies show that students that play sports perform better in school and later on in life. And playing sports means exercise, and exercise is a great stress reliever. So I'm going to talk about his first point about contact sports leaving students susceptible to injuries that can make life in the classroom more difficult. Lindsay Barton, a writer for MomsTeam.com, said on October 10, 2011, she wrote that the 2 most recent studies on high school sports concussions state that even a high school football player is 0.06 of 1% likely to suffer a concussion in any particular practice or game. It also lists the next 12 highest concussion sports, ranging from 0.03 of 1% for girls soccer and 0.005 of 1% for boys baseball. So for a better comparison, the website for the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration showed that there were 33,808 automotive fatalities in 2009. The U.S. Census Bureau website shows that there was a national population of 307,006,550 in 2009. That gives you this number. This number shows that you are more likely to die in a car accident in a single year than you are to get a concussion playing boys soccer or girls softball. So I've showed you the low statistical evidence of concussions. Now I want to talk to you about a second claim of playing an instrument is intellectually stimulating and improves cognitive skills. My claim is that studies show that students that play sports perform better in school and later on in life. Tara Parker Pope, a writer for the New York Times, said on February 15, 2010, in her article, "As Girls Become Women, Sports Pay Dividends." She wrote that a large body of research shows that sports are associated with all sorts of benefits, like lower teenage pregnancy, better grades, and higher self-esteem. She continues in her article about a study conducted by Dr. Betsy Stevenson, an economist at Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. It states that Dr. Stevenson found that sports explained a 20% increase in women's education and about a 40% rise of employment of 25 to 34-year-old women. She also states that she assumes similar statistics for men. So now I've showed you the statistical evidence of concussions and the academic and life benefits of playing sports. Now I'd like to talk to you about his third claim that playing an instrument can be an effective way to relieve stress, with my own claim that playing sports means exercise, and exercise is a great stress reliever. I think it's pretty safe to say that anybody in this room recognizes exercise as an effective stress-relieving tactic. But just to make sure that we're all believers, Megan Oden and Ken Cheng did a study for the British Journal of Health Psychology in November 2006. They studied the effects of exercise. The conclusion states that the uptake and maintenance of an exercise program over a 2-month period produces significant improvements in a wide range of regulatory behaviors. These behaviors include perceived stress, emotional distress, smoking, alcohol and caffeine consumption, and an increase in healthy eating, emotional control, maintenance of household chores, attendance to commitments, monitoring of spending, and an improvement in study habits. So now I've shown you the importance of sports programs in schools by showing you that the statistical evidence of concussions shows that occurrences are still very rare, making the risks minimal. Studies show that students that play sports perform better in school and later on in life, and playing sports means exercise, and exercise is a great stress relief. I hope that I've successfully used my 5 minutes to show you the importance of sports programs in schools. Again, as a participant in both sports and music programs, I recognize the importance of having sports programs in schools. So again, sports programs are just as, if not more so, important for student development as music programs. So now I'm going to leave you with this. Roger Bannister, a famous athlete known for running the first recorded mile in under 4 minutes, said, "The essence of sports is that while you're doing it, nothing else matters. But after you stop, there's a place, generally not important, where you put it." Thank you.
All right, the opening and closing quotes are nice ways to bookend the argument. I think that you do a good job indicating how you're going to follow the structure. There's not a lot of analysis of the advocate's evidence and reasoning, except in an attempt in that first point to minimize the potential risk of concussions, which I thought you did a very nice job of putting it into context and diminishing the significance of it. Mostly your argument seems to be that the sports programs provide equal or perhaps greater benefits, although we're never given any direct way of measuring those things, although we're giving some important information for measuring the impact, for instance, of sports. It's the contrast that I think is a little bit less certain. And I'm not sure that the advocate provided us with good criteria for making a contrast, and that's something that I think you could point out a little bit more effectively. I did think maybe you previewed a little too much. If you're setting up the advocate's secondary claims, that's fine. You don't need to set up your secondary claims that are going to respond to those points until you get to them. I think that's overdoing it a little bit. But it was still pretty easy to follow. Like I said, I thought you were very good about citing all of your evidence and very consistent about that. You followed the structure clearly, and I think you have a good presentation also. Thank you.